Hello, everybody. This is a very Brady Christmas. I'm Adam from Your Movie Sucks. Hello.
Hello, I'm Gael from next door.
Stop gaslighting.
And who's the third?
I'm Scoot from Amateur Wrestling.
And
Amateur!
There it is.
Hurtful. A movie! It's a movie! Oh, no! Adam!
Man.
Oh,
Pardon me. Okay. Both of us have realized this is an excuse for you to do 80 minutes of threatening pedophile Goofy.
I won't do it a lot.
But you will do it.
I spent a while practicing,
and
it just destroys my voice. Like, I can't...
Oh, it destroys your voice.
When I do
it destroys my heart.
It hurts. And then my voice just gets killed by the end of it.
Can I reveal, I've never seen this movie.
Never?
I also have never seen this
I'm the
movie.
only one. This will be very nostalgic for me.
My friend really likes this movie.
What's she?
What is she?
They're all supposed
She
to be
looks like
dogs.
a dog, yeah. Before you keep going, what is with, how old is she?
She's 12.
10.
This is
She's
extremely
perfect.
sexualized.
She's
10.
She's perf. Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm
TF.
self-conscious.
TF scene. Help.
Uh-oh.
What, he's becoming a dumber dog?
He's becoming his dad. You know, this is a fetish in some places.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
also,
he's just a worse dog.
He's about to destroy some buildings or something.
Yeah.
Star Fox.
Morning.
Oh,
Oh, Goofy's trans in this. That's interesting.
hell yeah.
What species of dog?
Of dog?
Dumb.
Well, a dog
Dumb.
is a species, so
What
perhaps what breed is what you're looking
breed?
for.
Canis lupus.
Same species as a wolf.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Somehow.
Crazy.
Did this get a theatrical release?
Yes,
Absolutely.
of course.
It did.
It was a very goofy movie.
It's. I would put it in the top 5 goofiest movies
Yeah,
that came out in the 1990s.
No more goof of the week like before.
Oh shit.
Gal,
Coming back to
do
me,
we
bros.
even need to be here?
Probably not.
Or is Adam just gonna sing all the songs?
Today I'm gonna be
Oh, cruising. That's a gay thing.
That's
Yep.
my favorite Al Pacino movie.
Best scene in any movie.
Now, that scene. I saw the scene before I saw the movie, and I thought,
That's all you need.
Hey, it'll be fun to see the movie to get
then it wasn't.
context for the scene. Uh-oh, no context.
The scene just happens.
Who could blame her?
What the fuck is that character?
What?
He was just so fat for a
How
second.
did he very briefly
Animation department.
gain 100
He's got
pounds?
a very ambiguous form.
Yeah.
Does.
Also, look at all those twins.
And when this is ended,
He doesn't sound like a professional singer.
No, it seems like the voice actor who is not a particularly good singer, and I respect that. We need to stop giving singers work who don't deserve it.
Nerd. Fucking nerd dog.
Got his ass, nerd.
Also, the movie
hey,
has
speaking of
one.
nerd dog, Gael, how are you doing today?
I'm like waking up in the middle of the night in a naked sweat, thinking of becoming my father.
Is he fat or skinny?
Look, there is absolutely no way to tell. The thing with both this animation and just clothes in the 1990s,
Oh, yeah, so baggy.
nothing had any form. Okay, this guy's cool.
Coolest character.
Was that guy smoking crack? Oh.
So he just did his I Want song, right? And what did he say he wanted to? Like to
Pussy?
be like,
I think he wanted pussy.
right.
Dog pussy, to be specific.
I like how that laugh was synced to the music.
What's cool?
I remember that part.
How many times did you see this movie?
I've seen this movie fucking 20 times when I was a kid.
Really?
This is-
Oh my
This is one of
God.
those, like, we had the VHS. Yeah, this is unlocking some repressed memories.
Autism warning.
Oh, I'm cool now.
I like how this was cool in the 90s.
This was,
It was.
super cool in the 90s.
Hell yeah. It's not this much of a musical throughout.
Well, no, I don't mind the music. It's just there hasn't.
He's gonna fuck Roxanne.
Yeah, that's her name, is it?
That is
He's
her
gonna
name.
get some Roxuxi. Oh, now he's not cool.
Wait.
Wait, okay.
You can't be cool.
like how you couldn't tell who it
I didn't
was.
know that's what the deal was.
The goof boy.
So the only thing... Oh, I don't like
Oh,
that.
that's terrifying.
One bit.
Is that a dog?
Almost as bad as the Twilight baby.
Honestly, fair question. Is that a dog? Who's to say?
It's a monster.
Look at all the stuffed animals that look like the animals they're supposed to. So clearly the artists have the power to do it and chose to do this monstrosity on purpose. That's a cat.
lucky woman.
Where do I recognize that voice?
I'm gonna say from watching a Goofy movie 20 times. Is he gonna eat that kid? I don't like
What is
this.
he doing?
Where's the parent
we
of
What
this
is he
child?
doing?
Can we watch a different movie?
What is this?
We will.
He said threateningly.
Uh-oh. Now he's into trouble because he was a goofy boy.
So sorry, why is he in trouble? Because he...
I don't know, 'cause
Well,
he was
did
too cool.
drop
'Cause
the
he was-
principal
yeah, is he
down
literally-
the trap door.
I guess. I thought he was in trouble for literally being too cool.
Max, look. It's the Leaning Tower of Cheese.
He did it!
Yay! Uh-oh.
Oh, you got molested.
Shell shocked.
Is this a Catholic school?
Yes.
Okay. That answers all my follow-up questions, actually.
Robert Zimmerowski.
Zimmerowski. You've got Mr. Zimmerowski and Mr. Goof.
Hold on, is Max's last name Goof?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's a goof.
Which implies his dad's name is
Goofy Goof?
Goofy Goof.
Oh, no. That's,
Oh boy, that's a real Mario.
What? Is Mario's last
Mario's
name
last
Mario?
name is Mario.
Oh,
No.
Adam, are you learning
Oh,
something
you don't know
today?
about Mario
You don't- and his brother Luigi Mario?
I thought his last name was Party.
Wait, hold on. I want to hear her
64.
first lines. She hasn't said anything yet. She's just been a piece of ass for the script.
Does this movie pass the Bechdel test?
Not
Probably
yet. But we could wait till the end and see.
I have my doubts.
Before he ends up in the electric chair.
We're gonna kill your son.
We're gonna murder your son?
Pretty sure you can't talk to a parent that way.
The government is gonna execute your son.
Hey, Max.
Okay.
Who gives a shit about Roxanne? You got her.
You fucking got her, bro. You haven't even gone
Oh
on
my
the
God,
date.
they're just disappearing.
I hate
What
that
the fuck?
animation.
That was
That's the
weird.
worst thing I've ever seen. Turn
That
it
was
off.
also, that belongs in the witness IRL.
Oh.
He got the bitch.
How about getting the dog?
Wow.
A
Gael.
female dog.
True, actually.
Checks
Okay,
out.
this is
Adam,
fine.
apologize.
Wow.
I can say that.
All right. His dad organized a fishing road trip
Yeah.
all the way to Idaho without
Sure.
telling his son before he got
Yeah.
back from school. And this is because, despite him thinking at the beginning of the day he was a good kid, he got a call from the principal saying, "We're going to put him in the electric
execute
chair."
you.
And so he's like, well, I got to go spend some time with my boy.
All right, relax.
That wasn't even a good...
Oh.
Oh, we're going to...
Oh, that
Rearrange
means he
my
was.
son.
Was your son
inflation.
briefly nude?
All right, we had TF, macro, inflation,
all the hits.
dog.
Dog. I'm waiting for a gun.
Oh, he's got diving fins on for some reason.
How do you think
Yeah.
fishing works, guys?
Is he planning on submerging the car?
Yes. Is this an amphibious car? Is this military?
I don't want you to end up in the electric chair.
Because I don't want you to end up in the electric chair.
I mean, that's a nice thing for a dad to say. I wish my dad didn't want me to end up in the
I
electric
don't
chair.
think there's a nice way for your dad to say that to you. Oh my lord, where do I get this piece of meat? Adam, can you explain to me what happened and what's happening with the
He's
plot?
not getting pussy because he has to go fishing.
Did you just lie to her about something? Because I feel like we just had a 90s.
Because he doesn't
line
want to
her.
be lame and say he's doing something with
Yeah.
his dumb dad.
What did he tell her he's doing?
Doctors Without Borders.
Jerking off. I don't know.
You've seen this movie 20 times. You don't know
But I
what
was a kid. I don't remember anything from when I was a kid. This is like I'm unlocking the memories. I don't remember the plot. I remember scenes. I don't remember
90s.
character justifications.
Ooh, Twin Towers in the back!
Gosh. Imagine wearing a seatbelt in a children's cartoon.
You don't need
Neither of them are doing that. What the fuck?
That would be annoying for the
I mean,
animators.
you didn't have to wear seatbelts until 2017.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Why was he giving fuck me eyes to his son?
Oh, I don't know, Adam. Why is Goofy giving fuck me eyes to his son? That's never come up once in anything we've ever done.
There are more songs than I remember.
There are a lot of songs. A lot of it is like community theater sing talking.
Yeah.
And please don't forget me. I will.
Doesn't sound professional.
I'm doing this, and now I'm doing this. This
That's
fucker.
terrifying.
I hate it.
What's
going on here?
They're a fetish couple.
How come none of the firefighters can see?
Oh, someone's committing a murder.
Nice. Literally. This
Lovely.
movie's dark. I don't like it.
This is a David Lynch film.
This is Lynchian.
It's all Lynchian.
How come we only watch David Lynch movies now?
Oh God.
I mean,
Terrifying.
you knock a few more out and then you can get down to business. Oh, I said that out loud. I said that out loud, ladies and
Don't
gentlemen.
tell me about knocking a few
I
more
would
out.
like to issue an emergency apology.
A retraction, if you will.
No.
This is torture. Why would you do this to your
Ooh,
son?
nightmarish.
Yeah, maybe you should just be more aware of his like very obvious emotions.
Maybe
that he's
just
not
go to like
hiding.
a nice, quiet fishing place and not this hellscape.
I don't even know
He-
if they're at the fishing place.
he's
yet.
I
not
don't know
like-
either. Fair,
Max
fair
isn't
point.
exactly like holding back how he feels.
No, I
It's
hate
like
this and I
Goofy's-
hate you.
Goofy's incredibly autistic.
You're ruining my life.
He doesn't
Goofy
understand
goof, if that is your
I mean, no
real
one's
name.
ever-
expressions on his face.
No one's ever
He doesn't even
accused
know
him of
what's
being
wrong.
a good dad.
Goofy needs his flashcards.
Where's Mrs. Goof?
Great Question.
We saw her at the beginning of the movie. It's just another character that he plays.
Did we? Oh, it's like a Daddy Derek situation.
He's doubt firing?
Yeah.
Okay. It would be sick if they literally, like, acknowledge a dead mom or something. That's something the Goofy movie
This is why Mom killed herself!
Yes! Now that's a movie! Now that's a Goofy movie!
Keep it in your pants, boy. That's all he's thinking of.
Is she even a dog?
Oh!
Oh no, are we doing an Avatar Fern Gully Dances with Wolves Pocahontas?
Are we getting an antagonist?
Big dick vehicle.
It's gonna be Pete, isn't it?
Is this glamping? Did Pete invent glamping?
You're unaware of your surroundings.
Oh.
Pete gets it.
Oh, this is an angle.
The cat is the one guy in the movie who has a fucking clue how to live.
Honestly, if he didn't have the gloves, he'd be a 10.
What is that line on the
I
crotch
agree.
that they drew? Like,
None of your
is
business.
that camel or bulge?
Max, are you fat or not? I'm gonna make a bold request. Max, take off your clothes. I need to know what your
Max,
body looks like.
Take off your pants!
We'll see it before
It's
the end of the
warbin'
movie.
time! No one has tails.
I was going to talk about that for, I don't know, probably 30, 45 minutes,
a real
but
bugbear.
You were waiting for the time.
I'm mad about it. Animators, I know you hate animating tails, but do
Grow
your
up.
job. Christ.
I like how ubiquitous and recognizable Bigfoot is that on site everyone goes, oh, it's Bigfoot.
In 1995, everyone still believed in Bigfoot.
I guess so.
And God.
This is how fast you should do chest compressions, by the way.
Staying alive.
100 BPM. 2 inches. It helps circulate blood through your arteries. So you're only supposed to do CPR on people whose heart stopped, like not people who still have a pulse. And it just helps circulate oxygenated blood until paramedics alive.
And the way
Yeah.
you can tell if it's worked is they get a boner.
I didn't know that one.
That's a fact.
I don't
look it up.
think.
Look it up.
That's true.
Don't believe
I'm
him.
sorry. Which of the three of us is a doctor? Thank you.
Where does alphabet soup come from? I've seen this trope in like movies and shit. Where, like,
You've never.
I mean,
I've never
it
seen alphabet
exists
soup.
in real
exists.
life.
but what is it? Why alphabet soup?
Because
I don't
it's
know, 'cause
fun.
what do you
We
make the
made all
noodles
the
out of?
noodles into letters. Can you believe it?
I don't-
Now you can spell slurs in
Have
your
you ever
fucking
seen
lunch.
Scooby-Doo
It's fun.
soup?
Why do you hate fun?
I hadn't seen it or heard of it till I moved to America.
But now that I've explained it, you understand
you
the
never
appeal,
moved
right?
to America. You're not in America.
Yes, I am. I'm in America.
Are you one of those people?
Yes,
Are
I'm
you
one
one
of those
people
people.
that says Canada's America?
No, I'm one of those people who thinks America means the entire continent.
Oh, I hate
I moved
those
to
people.
America, Brazil.
I hate those people.
Stop
Fuck
it.
you guys.
The
What
worst
do you
people
mean? You
in
guys
the
are
world.
wrong. You're literally
the
just
worst
wrong.
people in the world.
America is the
Why
whole
would you use
continent.
that to
I
describe
wish
two
Amerigo
continents worth of
Vespucci
countries?
never found this
He wasn't
godforsaken
even the first.
continent.
He was the second guy to find it.
He was like the 8th. Eric the Red, #1 with a bullet.
Okay, that's
Hi,
fair.
Dad. What? What does that mean? Hi, not I love you.
It's not what I would have spelled, but okay.
Hi. Yeah, that's bullshit. I'm sorry.
Can't wait to read the comments in this
Okay,
video.
okay. If you're in Europe and you say, I'm going to visit America, will anyone
Everyone
assume-
knows you mean Uruguay.
If you're in Europe, you don't use the word America.
No.
If you're in French, you say les États-Unis, which is the United States. You don't say America. You
Okay,
don't say
well,
l'Amérique.
if you're in an
England
English
would say America.
England is the exception.
England is always the exception. That's why they left Europe.
And what do you say in Arabic?
well,
Come on. He's setting you up. Just say it. Just say it. Come on. He put it on a T for you. Come on. Don't let the fans down.
wait, a secret
Now that's a map. Game recognizes
I
game.
can sabotage this awful
I can Beastie
trip.
Boys this. Hold on. The concert was on the other side of the country also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, it's only a pencil away.
He won't know where Los Angeles is in relation to
He can't tell human
Idaho.
emotions. He probably won't.
He never went to school.
Yeah, make
Adam.
that
didn't go
line
to
a bit
school.
straighter while you're at it. Nice. Beeve. So is he only having fun because he know he's going to the concert now?
Yes.
Because like it seems like the misery he's had on the trip thus far has been because they've had poor choices of road stops, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like now it's like, oh, we're doing cool shit.
Well, I like that little
We're having
scene we just
fun
got.
now.
He like noticed that his dad wasn't having fun of the monster truck thing, so he
You're
took
like,
him
hey,
to a
let's
ball
go
of yarn.
somewhere
That's
else.
cute. I like
Because he's
see
that.
the
not
world's biggest ball of yarn.
autistic. By the way, I love you, autistic people.
Nice.
I feel that way.
Saved.
all the time.
YMS out of context.
Yeah.
Damn, we're friends until you find out my lie and betrayal.
Why have I never slept in a bed like that?
Those beds were made for fucking.
There's a mirror on the ceiling.
Oh boy.
Get your crotch away from your boy.
This is the police. You're under arrest for having sex with your son.
Why don't you have a seat?
Wow, that was actually.
That's awesome. Cats fucking rule. I would
of
do
US police.
exactly that. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna get real sexy.
Uh-oh. Nude.
It's going to be nude Pete, which, fine. But we need to get Max in the mix here, because that's going to be the least amount of clothes he's going to wear.
They have
and at least
human
we can
feet.
answer some questions.
I just want to say the shade of black that they're using is not what you would typically use.
What do you mean?
As like it's too dark. They're using like key black.
So, Gael, would you say that these are some of the blackest motherfuckers you've ever seen?
You know what's unfortunate is that
Most black.
like these designs evolved from like minstrel shows. Like that's why they're wearing gloves.
I wish you hadn't said that right after I said my thing. I think my thing on its own is fine, and now you've made it ugly.
What? That's like actually.
No,
the
I know, it's
history of these
100% true. I
characters.
just don't want to talk about it.
I like
Max,
how it
you're
just
gonna have
says.
to tell me where to go.
I like how it says
California
California,
or
on
Idaho.
the left, Idaho on
No
the
other
right.
Those are the
states.
ways to go. Nevada, go fuck yourself.
What are you gonna do? Oh, they're gonna die. What were you gonna do? Not turn if he didn't say anything?
Apparently,
He would
yes.
have crashed the car. It's goofy.
He would have killed both of them. Goofy, you passive-aggressive piece of shit. Hey, they're wearing seatbelts. They listened.
They're not rocking out though. They're mad.
True. I hope he jumps into the Grand Canyon.
You know,
I can't. That's one goofyism that I can't even.
I have not nailed Suicide Goofy yet. When we do an extremely goofy movie, Adam will have it down pat.
Probably too stupid to understand anyway.
I mean, you are
definitely too
canonically
stupid to understand.
very stupid.
I would love for Goofy to have like a why did God create me like this moment? Like the animated, like the people who conceived him just made him an idiot. It's like, why did you do this to me? Why am I a fool?
Is this what you wanted?
Is this funny to
I
you?
have like forsaken me.
What do you do now, Max?
Emergency brakes, but you're too stupid
Yeah,
to
it's your
understand.
fault for not fucking putting the brakes on, you dumb. How could you blame your son for that? Oh, you nudged the car and it started moving.
Now, can
Your
we agree
fault,
that
Max.
Goofy's the asshole?
You're a piece of shit.
No, he's definitely being an asshole.
He's an awful parent.
Vacation!
Voice acting.
I've grown up!
Well, you've grown up real nice, Max. Oh.
Oh.
Kiss
Oh,
me,
yeah,
girl.
you hate me, I forgot.
Oh, sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't you cry, and cry, you wanna kiss the girl.
Oh, your moodiness is now.
Imagine pitching the idea of Goofy singing in a musical.
Yep.
Oh man, that must have been a difficult day at the office.
He's got a new son,
His
no
wife's
wife.
dead.
Is this Max's introduction to the Disneyverse?
Yeah, they just gave him a son so he could be a father in a father and son movie.
Yeah.
That was a business decision.
I wonder if the movie was written before it was Goofy,
Maybe, you never know.
and they threw Goofy in there. Take more clothes off, Max.
We saw his ankles,
We saw his ankles.
so they're just very baggy pants.
They're very baggy pants. This is
He's a real MC Hammer.
the 1990s.
Oh.
Well, they're
Oh,
gonna
they
die.
die! Interesting.
And then they splashed into the deep blue sea.
Ooh, and the rest of the movie is Roxanne trying to find their bodies.
It was
Love
a
it.
wonderful splash.
A recovery mission.
She's never gonna want to talk to me again.
Nobody wants to talk to someone with pants this big.
You got pretty feet, man.
It's the 90s. They were cool.
Happened so fast.
Fast. I love how many syllables there are in some
Yeah.
of these.
Yes.
Some of these morphemes.
It's the Goofy version of the Australian no. Nar.
Nye. Oh, yes,
Perfect cast. Perfect cast. Pretend Max is a steak.
How are you okay, though?
Okay, though.
Max!
That was a good shot.
Grab onto
great
my
shot.
rod, Max!
Adam,
What?
This is like The Lion King.
we're trying to run a
It's like the
family
Stampede
commentary.
scene.
This is the
Lion King.
Stampede.
That's not...
What? No, it's exactly the same.
It's the
just,
same.
I'm just thinking
Now
about
I just
the
have to.
physics
I just
here.
want Pete to come and say, "Long live the king." Oh
Nice.
no! You get the shot with Simba, like,
Yeah. Yeah. The big zoom out. Yeah. Yeah. You're an orphan now, Max.
will they say the perfect cast?
Perfect case.
Yeah. There you go. I thought they were going to kiss on the lips.
They will. Max.
Oh, God.
Oh, kiss me, man. Man. Michael Jackson was popular.
That's a
How come that
banger.
MJ's not white?
Because real MJ isn't white.
They definitely had a board meeting about the skin tone they were to use.
Let's go in the middle and maybe nobody will get mad. I don't know. He looks like Elizabeth Taylor now. What do we do?
We just let people on the stage
Yeah, I'm
because
sure
nobody
security
did
would have
9/11
just
yet.
like tackled them. I wonder if this is a good precedent to set. Like, if you want to be cool,
Is that Ursula?
I was gonna say, if you want to be cool in the
Melissa
90s, you have to
McCarthy.
end up in LA on stage with your favorite performer.
It is kind of, yeah. They sell all the wrong morals in these movies.
No seatbelts, invade
Well, like-
concerts.
Lie to
Your
your
life
significant
doesn't
other.
matter
Yeah.
unless you get some pussy first of all.
Like, he didn't get punished for the lie. Like,
No.
he got rewarded for the lie.
I like that
Yeah.
you're calling Goofy Max's significant other.
No good lessons in this film. The 90s were just filled with like optimism.
Yeah, very much
You know,
so.
like,
The economy's great.
very
No one's
naive.
ever gonna knock the towers down. This is the best decade. Also,
There-
P.S. It was the best decade.
There was a lot of suffering, but media chose to ignore it.
Yeah, it was great.
You don't exist. We're having fun. Shut up. Quit being a Debbie Downer. What if she TFs into his dad like the opening dream? That'd be
At least she'd be a dog then.
I think he does do that noise every time he, like, gets horny.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
Oh,
And roll credits.
Happy ending.
I'd like you to meet my dad.
Max, take your clothes off.
Just kiss her hand?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
He's
You could
magic.
just
He's
do
a
that to
gentleman.
any
Can you-
woman in 95.
Can you imagine,
My
like,
dad kissed
can't say
all of
no.
my potential girlfriend's hands.
Kevin Lima.
you know when you brought your 15-year-old girlfriend to your
Yeah.
dad at the time and he kissed her hand?
Look
Yeah,
at this font.
I was
this is
50
like fucking
this is
Chuck E. Cheese.
very Chuck E.
shit. Like,
Cheese,
what's
yeah.
going on? As someone who grew up in the 90s, this never felt modern. You know?
This felt
It never felt modern.
Weirdly anachronistic in the 90s.
Yeah. It never felt like, wow, this is like modern and cool. All right.
Wow.
Short and sweet. Yeah, it's not bad for what it is.
It truly was a pretty goofy movie.
It's not good,
It's definitely a product of its time.
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to revisit it. It was very nostalgic for me. It was a little difficult in the first third, for sure. I was starting to regret putting it on, but I was
I've
like,
made a
let's just
huge
stay with
mistake.
it. And then, it turned out okay. I don't know what, like 4 out of 10, probably? I think that's fair.
That's a fair review.
Sure.
Yeah. What was your favorite scene?
Did Max take his clothes off?
Yeah.
That.
Was Pete the antagonist? Or was
No,
Bigfoot?
Adam,
Like,
lies were the antagonist.
was there an antagonist?
Lies. It was a character study. It was interpersonal.
But Lies didn't do anything. Lies got him to the happy ending.
I actually think the vacation was the antagonist.
Yeah,
I
like,
guess it was.
The lie is what got him to the happy ending.
All Pete did was hang out, be rich, and tell the truth.
That's true.
Pete rocks.
Yeah, I remember individual scenes from this movie, but now watching it, I'm like, yeah, this plot doesn't make any fucking sense. His son was about to get in the electric chair.
Yep.
Or he was worried about it.
Oh, yeah, did
Even though-
they fix that? Is Max not getting executed anymore?
I guess so. He's like suddenly worried his son's a bad kid, even though
Yeah.
up at like literally 5 minutes ago, he's like, he's a good child.
Yeah.
And
Goofy's
then-
very
yeah.
impressionable.
Goofy seems easy to manipulate.
The fact that there was a Bigfoot at all.
There was
when
a
It
Bigfoot.
didn't amount to anything.
It did not.
I think it's just
Richard Goofus Corwin. Pardon me.
That's not real. Whatever. Thanks, everybody. We're all gonna yaha hoo hooey synecdoche. We're all gonna die. Bye bye.
You got it.
Thanks for joining us on the tour. Bye bye, synecdoche dosh. Peace.
Max.